Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Power Up series by Top Step for OpenAir. I'm Ron Bro, CEO. Our topic for today is best practices for effective work breakdown structures. So when we're talking with clients about their project work breakdown structures, we typically, think about what are all the needs that these tasks and phases are going to solve for. And it's important to consider not just what the project manager needs, it's also you need to think about the entire PMO, the end users. You want to make sure that you're taking into consideration everyone's requirements. Work breakdown instructions often require a balance of timesheet accuracy and project planning requirements. So it's important to balance those two as much as you can. We don't want to get crazy with a huge workbound structure that then requires end users to pick from hundreds of tasks to decide which task to put their time against. In those scenarios, you're never going to get accurate time, but you also may want to get more simple. Thankfully, Suite Projects Pro, formerly OpenAir, provides this flexibility to set up work breakdown structures for as simple as needed or as complex as needed. So let's take a look at a few work breakdown structures that we often see. First off, we always recommend using templates when you're creating projects to be able to have templatized work breakdown structures that can be used over and over again, at least as a starting point. It allows you to basically start with the structure and then be able to amend it as needed, add or remove parts of the project as needed. In this example, we've got a very simplistic work breakdown structure. So again, these templates can vary by the types of projects that you have as well. So for simple projects, you may want a simple structure. You may want to just be able to have a few tasks sitting under a phase with potentially some milestones. We do always recommend as a best practice to embed your entire work breakdown structure into at least one parent phase. In this case, I can tell if I collapse this, I can see my quick project, and then from here, I can see all the tasks that roll up under that. And it does allow you to be able to kind of collapse and expand as needed. Also, if you're using any copying functionality, you can copy the phase and all the tasks beneath it from one project to another. In this particular project, we can see there's much more complexity. So you've got phases within phases, which is completely absolute option. And you can get quite complex here. So by having again, I have my master phase, and then I have children phases. We could have grandchildren phases if needed. And if I roll this all up, it all rolls up nicely up to my initial phase. If I expand this, you can see underneath our children phases, we have multiple tasks. So this project plan is, a little more complex. It's got a lot of tasks and phases based on how you deliver, how this, particular project is going to be delivered and how time is going to be captured. So again, it's a balance of, what do we need to capture time? What do we need to show for invoicing? What do we need for client status reporting? What do we need for planning? There's a balance with the task structure needed and also, what do we want the end user experience to be when they're entering their time? It also matters, are you limiting tasks, to only those users who need to see them versus opening the system up for all tasks to be available. So again, that's another consideration to take. Are you using, are you managing your dates in OpenAir and how that could matter and how you translate, are you setting start and end dates on your tasks and managing that to project success? Are you doing predecessor relationships to drive those dates? So OpenAir does give you full, project automation for updating dates based on changes in a task. So there's a lot of different considerations to do. We spend a lot of time with our clients when we get to the subject of work breakdown structures, so we can really understand where that delicate balance lives, so that all parties are happy and can be served, and the customer is given a successful project and we have all the visibility and the reporting that we need. Thank you for joining today's Power Up series. Again, I'm Ron Bro. I appreciate you joining today. Please follow Top Step on our website, our LinkedIn. And if you need and want to know more, feel free to reach out. Thank you.